Hello and welcome. My name is Najib Aliyu Abubakar. I'm the founder and CEO of NobX Logistics. Today, I want to share with you 4 steps on how I was able to grow my bikes from 1 to 10 in 15 months. First up, I had to buy a bike and engage a rider. Fortunately for me, I engaged a hardworking and honest rider. During our first month together, we had a smooth and impressive business relationship such that towards the end of the month, I was willing, able, and I acquired a second bike. This takes us to step number 2, securing a second reliable rider. Rather than relying on luck this time around, I requested that my first rider recommend an equally serious and dedicated rider. Fortunately for me, we got a very serious rider to which, as I speak today, he's now working independent of the company because we've transferred the ownership of the bike to him. The second month was quite impressive. I so much enjoyed it, I must tell you, such that towards the end of that second month, I decided I was going to acquire an additional bike. This now takes us to step number 3. Step number 3 is to secure the advice of a mentor. At that stage of the business, I quickly realized the importance of seeking the advice of a mentor. Fortunately for me, I had a close friend who has been in business for quite a while. He has a wealth of business experience. I called upon him and then I shared the direction in which I was moving my business. He immediately told me his reservations about, services related business. And he then gave me an in-depth on what to do and how to make sure that I succeed in my business. I must say that the advice he gave me at that time still remains valuable till today. I still apply them in my business and it helps me to go about my business successfully. Step number 4. At this point, I decided to acquire additional 2 bikes. That brings the number of bikes to 4. With 4 bikes, as at then, bikes were sold for 580,000 naira, depending on the brand actually. With 580,000 naira, you'll be getting a weekly remittance of 20,000 naira. Now, when you calculate that, 20,000 naira times 4, that gives you 80,000 naira, right? 80,000 times 4, which is in the month, will give you 320,000 naira. So this 320,000 naira, imagine, see it in 2 months, that will be 640,000 naira. 640,000 naira is already enough to secure an additional bike. Let's take away expenses. Say for instance, 40,000 naira to take care of certain expenses or personal expenses, probably. Now, you'll be left with 600,000 naira. That is still enough to buy an additional bike, right? So that strategy I applied aggressively across the remainder of the 12 months. Now, for every 2 months, I was acquiring an additional 1 bike. By the end of the 12 months, I had 6 bikes plus the initial 4 bikes. That gives us a total of 10 bikes. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have a thriving logistics business. And that is how I was able to acquire. Take notes. I would love to say this, that anybody that is willing to go into a business for at least 1 year without requiring any money or any return from that business to take care of any expenses, but rather plow back that money into the business, he would have a thriving and sustainable enterprise at the end of the day. I must also mention the consistency, seeking the advice of mentors, and applying great strategies would make one succeed in whatever business you decide to pursue. Thank you so much.